There are some big changes coming our way on October 2nd, 2020. USCIS fee increases, new forms, and slower premium processing. You may have already heard of the fee increases, but what you may not have heard about are the lawsuits challenging these fee increases. Now, you all know I like to get straight to the point, so let's dive in. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so you don't miss my next update. For those of you just tuning in, the USCIS proposed increasing fees back in November 2019, but the final rule was approved by DHS this August, and the new fee increases will not go into effect until October 2nd of 2020. I've talked about the financial troubles of the USCIS in recent videos. As you all know, the USCIS is entirely funded by these application filing fees, and between fewer people applying and mismanagement of funds, they've said that they need to increase fees. But these fee increases are unusually high, and many organizations are saying they're actually unlawful. There are currently multiple lawsuits challenging these fee increases. The American Immigration Lawyers Association and 8 other organizations are among those that have sued the USCIS. 2 fee increases that are particularly raising eyebrows are citizenship fees and asylum fees. The filing fee for Form N-400, which is the application through which a green card holder applies for naturalization, would go from $640 to $1,170, which is an 83% increase. Not only this, for the first time in U.S. history, we would charge an asylum fee of $50. Never before has the U.S. charged an asylum fee, and we would be one of only 3 countries in the entire world that charges for this benefit. So that's pretty terrible. It's also going to become much harder to qualify for a fee waiver, so many people that qualify today will not qualify after October. These lawsuits are calling these fee increases an illegal wealth test, as many people that are eligible for U.S. citizenship will not be able to afford these new fees. We don't know how these lawsuits will pan out, so if you were planning to apply for citizenship this year, I would encourage you to try to apply before October 2nd of 2020. I know that's not a lot of time to get your application done if you've barely started, but it can be done, and you would have the advantage of paying the current fee instead of the new higher fee. Beyond citizenship and asylum, they're also making changes to how adjustment of status applications are charged. The filing fee for Form I-485 and the biometric fees are not changing much at all, but in the past, you could apply for your EAD card and your advanced parole travel document together with the I-485 at no extra cost. Now, going forward, starting October, this will be changing, and you will have to pay separately for each form, even if you're submitting them together as a bundle. So the bundle that today costs, I believe, $1,225 will now cost $2,270 if you need an EAD card and travel document. Filing fees for business immigration petitions are also going to increase quite a bit. We're going to see a 51% increase in fees for TN&E visas, and I'm just going to look down at my notes for the rest of these. We're also going to see a 75% increase for L visas and 53% for O visas. I'll paste the link to the final rule in the description below so you can see a full list of all the new fees that are coming up in October. Come October, we're also going to see new forms. This is very important. If you're filing an application after October 2nd, 2020, but you started filling out the forms months ago, be sure to check the USCIS website to make sure that the version of the form you are using is the latest version. Now, the easiest way to check this is if you just look at the bottom of the form, next to the name of the form, like for example, the I-130, there will be a date next to it. That tells you what edition of form it is. You can then cross-check that with the form that is currently on the USCIS website, and if the dates match, then you have the right form. If you are filing your application after October 2nd, but you haven't even downloaded the forms yet, then you don't have to worry about this, because if you download the forms from the website now, they already have the latest versions. The new forms include Form I-765, which is what gets you an EAD card and temporary work authorization. The USCIS will offer a 60-day grace period during which they'll accept both versions of the form, but the new forms have been on the site since early September, so if you do happen to use the old form, as long as the payment is correct, they will accept it in that grace period. Lastly, premium processing is going to take a little longer come October. Currently, it takes 15 calendar days for premium processing, meaning they have to communicate something about your application to you. But come October, it will take 15 business days, which basically means it's going to take an additional week. I will keep you updated on what happens with fees, but be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that update. But in the absence of any new information, I would prepare for higher fees. So just assume that is what is going to happen. And if there's any good news to share, I will be sure to share it here. If you found today's video helpful, hit the like button below and share this with anyone who needs to see this. I'll see you in the next video.